please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Wray versus Weiss and Eastham.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Ms. Wray, 2 men claim your 2-year-old son, Jordan, calls them daddy.
Yes, Your Honor.
They also say you've held them both financially responsible for your child.
Yes, Your Honor.
You say those statements are lies.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you confess you got caught in a love triangle, and now, though it breaks your heart, you don't know which man fathered your son.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Wise, you say you thought Jordan was your biological son, but now you're filled with doubt since Ms. Wray made the shocking confession she was also having sex with another man.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Eastham, you are the other potential father, and you've also been tested.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Wray, how did this love triangle begin?
The love triangle began at the end of the summer in 2011. Me and Mr. Wise was on a break, and Mr. Eastham was a longtime friend of mine, a shoulder to cry on, and we had 2 different occasions that we had got drunk and partied together. We do not know if we had sex, but it is a possibility that he could be Jordan's father.
Okay. So, Mr. Eastham, was this the one and only time you were intimate with Ms. Wray?
No.
That's true.
No.
We used to be together for here and there, like when me and Josh would split up, Dave was my best friend and there was always a connection, so yeah, he was my go-to person. That is true.
So you were sleeping together, and it wasn't just one night. It was an ongoing relationship that usually happened during the break from Mr. Wise.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Wise, when did you find out about Mr. Eastham and the fact that Ms. Wray was in a sexual relationship with him?
2 months after Jordan was born.
2 months.
2 months.
That is when I told Josh that Dave could possibly be the father, because we had them 2 nights that we had partied together, and we do not know what happened. Neither one of us could remember. We've had multiple conversations about it, and I was honestly scared to death to tell Josh because we had twins that passed away, and I knew it would break Josh's heart and break my heart if Jordan was not Josh's child.
So how did you tell him?
We were up laying in bed one night, and I was just bawling my eyes out, and the conversation I had to come out and tell Mr. Wise the truth.
And what did you say exactly?
I told Mr. Wise about the night me and Mr. Eastham partied together. I told him the truth, that we are not sure if we had sex. We do know that there was oral sex, but we do not know if there was sexual intercourse. There is a little possibility that Mr. Eastham could be Jordan's father.
And Mr. Eastham, you actually submitted baby pictures of yourself.
Yeah.
My son looks like me when I was a child, and now that Jordan's hair cut, now that Jordan's hair is cut.
Like him too. I agree with him.
Mr. Wise, I need you to speak a little louder. You said he also.
Him.
He did favor
did look
Dave.
like Dave
He
when
did
he
favor
first
Dave.
You believe he looks like Mr. Eastham as well?
Yes, Your Honor. Until he got a little bit older.
Until he got older.
And then he looks like me now.
Now you feel like he looks like you.
Yeah.
Do you have evidence of that?
Picture.
Jerome, would you hand that to me? And this is a picture of Jordan on the left, and then you, Mr. Wise, on the right.
Yes,
and
Your
you
Honor.
feel like now he's starting to look like you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you see the resemblance, ma'am?
I absolutely do, Your Honor.
You do.
He's, starting to become a little man. I think he looks just like Josh.
You love that little boy.
He loves me.
Both
He calls
of
me daddy.
them. Both of them.
He
love
calls you
Jordan.
daddy.
Yeah. He's
That's-
always known me as dad.
Yeah, he's called me dad before too, though.
He calls you dad too.
He does call me dad sometimes.
That's not true, Your Honor.
That is true. Yeah.
So, Mr. Eastham, tell me about the relationship you've developed with Jordan.
I've done everything a father should do for that boy. Like right there's the video. Like that's my little buddy, you know.
He
I
does
would
love
raise him
you,
as
you
I would
are
raise him
good
as
to
a
him,
son.
but he knows who daddy is, and you know that as well.
Okay, you might be right now, but he has. What I'm saying is he has called me dad before, multiple times.
And so, Mr. Eastham, in your heart, do you feel like Jordan is your biological child?
That's my boy right there. Yeah,
That's my boy.
it is
My
what it
son.
is.
Ain't nobody gonna take my son from me.
Well, ain't nobody gonna take him from me neither. But
Dave, I feel like
I'm just trying to.
I feel like
I'm just
since
trying to
day
tell
one
you.
you've tried to hold that 5% possibility of you being Jordan's dad
Okay,
over my
let me say
head.
this. Have I skipped out? Have I been MIA for months at a time?
No,
Or
and
have
there-
I been there? I've been
You
there,
have
right?
been.
Because you're holding on.
You have been there, and you
Hoping,
have
like,
been good to him.
y'all could be a
And
little
yes,
famous.
there has been times.
That's the only reason that you're. I feel like that's the only reason you're around Felicia 99% of the
I
time.
feel like
is
both of
because-
you guys are only
One
good
day,
to
I
Jordan
can get my
because
family
both
back.
of you guys want me to be with you.
Wait, repeat that?
Hopefully one day I can get my family back, if he is my son.
I don't want anybody. I want to focus on Jordan and myself. This has been said a million times. I want no one.
Because I've been in a situation where I've had a job making good money and could have done everything we needed to do.
Okay, and I've told
But
you,
you
maybe
ain't-
there's
but you ain't-
something missing.
But you.
Have you ever thought of that?
You not trying to woman up is what's missing.
Maybe so.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. And so, Mr. Wise, you said you want to get your family back.
Hopefully someday, if he's my kid, yeah.
I don't know.
If
that's
he's your
possible.
biological son.
Yes.
And you've developed a strong relationship with Jordan as well.
So if he's not mine, it's gonna crush me.
And it would crush me and crush Jordan.
It's gonna hurt so bad.
I don't know what I would do if Jordan wasn't Mr. Wise's. It would crush all of us. Except I feel like it would make Dave the happiest person on earth, which
Yeah, I see that happening too.
I know
ain't
he would be
I'm
good
not
to
trying to hurt
Jordan.
nobody's feelings. I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings.
You act as if, Ms. Wray, when you said it would make Dave the happiest person, as if him wanting to be the father of this beautiful little boy is a jab at you or a jab at Mr. Wise. Do you feel like?
No, he would be great to my son, and he is great to my son, and I know he genuinely loves him. I just feel like that can't be the outcome. It would crush me. It would crush Jordan, and I don't even know what I would tell Jordan.
Why you been playing games for the past 2 years then? If
What
it's
types of
eventually-
games? What
I
types
don't
of
know
games,
what you
Mr.
mean.
Eastham?
Okay, if they're talking about trying to get their family back and all that, like why hasn't she been trying to do that for 2 years while Jordan has been aging for 2 years
You could-
instead of letting him?
It was
turn,
never
you
my
know?
intention to get my family back. You can ask
I've
Mr.
heard you say that numerous times.
I have
Like when
said.
we would break
I have
up, when we
said.
would break up for 2 or 3 days.
I have said you ruined my life. You for 7 years. 7 years. You tried to sabotage mine and Josh's relationship.
That's true.
Tell me that's not true. You would
even
send
told me.
Mr.
Okay, I
Wise
would-
text
I would-
messages
I
and
would-
tell him we had sex and all kind of other stuff to try to make him believe that because you know that he always was a
Maybe to
jealous
make him believe
person.
it wasn't true.
A lot of times it
wasn't
wasn't.
true.
There was times, yeah, when me and Josh split up that, yeah, I did
Like-
get with you.
So, Mr. Eastham, is there any truth to the fact that you wanted to sabotage their relationship
Nah, I
and you
never
didn't want
wanted
it
to
to
That's a
work?
lie.
I never
You
wanted to
told me that
sabotage anybody's
personally.
relationship.
So you felt like she really cared about you.
Yeah, I mean, and I know she still does. I'm not saying
And-
she don't.
You really wanted a relationship. It's clear you wanted a relationship with her
Of course,
and not just this best friend thing.
right?
Because in essence, she would be with Mr. Wise, and then every time things got a little muddy, she would run to you. She
Right.
said in her testimony earlier, you're her go-to person.
I mean, I guess that's what it is.
I don't want to.
So you didn't want her to just
I
go
guess
to
that's
you,
what it
you
is.
wanted her to stay with you.
For the last year and a half, 2 years, we've been together solid pretty much.
Okay.
Maybe
About a
break,
year and a
maybe-
half.
Maybe a
So
break
now,
here or
for the
there.
last year and a half, 2 years, you've been together solid. Is that dating?
No, like we lived together, stayed together.
Oh, you live together.
Yeah. For the last year and a half, we did.
Like I'm saying,
And wait,
I've been there
Jordan
raising
is
that boy
two.
right there. Yeah.
Jordan was 2 months old when me and Mr. Wise split up. It was right after I told him there was a possibility Dave could be the father.
Like you remember when
Like
you sent
I-
me that text that said, "I just want you to see your mini you." You remember that?
You know, he did look like
Remember
you,
that,
and I
though?
acknowledged when you showed
That's-
your
that's-
pictures,
that's-
he did look like you.
That's what.
I'm not
that's
saying
what
you're
made
lying
me fall
about
in love
that.
with both of y'all. You know what I mean? Like
You before Jordan was born, you wanted to be with me, and you know that, and I know that.
for years
He
before
told me
that.
that he was going
Like,
to ruin our relationship.
What did you
I
say,
went-
Mr. Wise? I need you to speak a little louder.
Him told me he was going to ruin mine and her relationship before
that's
she
hey,
left me.
but think about it.
He told
think
me
about it.
numerous times.
Okay, I might have said it once or twice, but
Why would you do that to somebody that's happy?
well, if she was happy, she wouldn't be coming to my house, bro.
But hold up. If she was happy in the past year and a half, how come me and her had occurrences in the past year?
Ask her that. That's because she.
Because you ran back to your baby's mom as well. That's why. So two can play that game, baby.
I sure did.
Yeah.
I sure did. But when I find out you're over here and over there and over here and over there and up there and down here and all that.
Don't make me sound like I'm no hoe that just ran around.
I'm not saying that, but there's, you know.
Yeah. Okay, then if that was so true, how come 2 hours ago it was, I love you so much, I can't wait to see you back in our city?
Okay, I did say that.
But I'm such a, why would you want me?
I'm not talking about right now.
Oh, but I was in the past? That makes tons of sense.
Why are you here?
I'm here because this is someone I was with since I've been 14 years old.
Okay.
I fell in love with my best friend and made a mistake when we were partying. That's why I'm here. I'm here because that little boy on that TV screen, to give him peace of mind, to give me peace of mind, and to give both of you guys peace of mind. That's why I'm here.
I believe that.
You all have painted the picture, and it's clear.
I don't want either one of them, Your Honor. I love Josh, and I genuinely love Dave. He is my best friend, knows me better than anyone on this earth. I want to focus on that baby right there and myself, and then build a relationship with, it doesn't even have to necessarily be them. It could be a stranger that I've never met before. But right now, Jordan is my focus. I feel like Dave's trying to paint a picture like I'm a big, that's not the case.
I'm not trying to do all that.
Yes, you are. Yes, I don't want to hear no sorries when we get home. Don't speak.
I'm trying to tell the truth about this case and why we're here. We are here for Jordan.
So has everything I've said been a lie? Is that what you're saying?
You beat around the bush a little bit, but yeah.
There's two sides to every story, right?
Mr. Eastham, I'm curious. You say she beats around the bush, and look, from where I sit, she's been pretty straightforward. What is she leaving out?
She just she'll tell.
He's bitter right now, Your Honor, because me and Josh have spent a lot of time together in the last 2 weeks, and Josh is, and it's mainly it's
they've
us
spent a lot of
with
time
Jordan.
together since me and her split up.
And he's bitter. He's bitter over that. I'll spend time with who I want to spend time with, and we've been with our son.
And so you have two men that want to be with you.
Pretty much, Your Honor.
Two men that want to be your child's father. You have an ex-boyfriend and you have a best friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
Listen, I've sat here and I said to myself, well, when does this end? Like, it's like a tennis match that I've witnessed between two men and you running back from one to the other. But if I'm completely honest, I don't think it's over. I don't think it's over.
I know it's over.
Well,
Something's gotta happen.
listen, if you decide to work on your relationship with Mr. Wise at some point, if you try to work on that relationship and then something goes wrong, it's almost like an instinct that your next point is point B. He knows you'll be back.
Everyone's got their opinion, Your Honor.
So everybody can see what's going on. The important thing is you gotta get out of the denial. You gotta act like you all under control in this situation and decide to get control, meaning fight that urge.
That's right.
Fight that urge to go from one man to the next, one man to the next, and back, and forth, and back, and forth. That's what you've been doing. And they just sitting around here waiting for the serve. They're just waiting. The real deal, Jerome, is this isn't going to end, even with these results, but I'm ready for them.
Oh no, this is going to end. No.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Wray v. Wise, Eastham, when it comes to 2-year-old Jordan Wise, and whether Mr. Wise or Mr. Eastham is his biological father, It has been determined by this court, Mr. Do you want to watch Paternity Court on TV? Go to paternitycourt.tv to find your local listings. In the case of Wray v. Wise, Eastham, when it comes to 2-year-old Jordan Wise, and whether Mr. Wise or Mr. Eastham is his biological father, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Wise is his father.
I told you. I told everybody. I knew.
How do you feel, Mr. Wise?
Happy. Amazing. Love that kid.
We have counseling, we have resources for you all. Take advantage of it. Don't be afraid to ask for help sometimes. You said yourself, this is your go-to guy. Ultimately, you need another go-to person. That has to be you.
That's right.
You gotta be the go-to girl, okay? I know you can do it. I wish you all the very best of luck. Take care of that handsome little boy, okay?
Thank you.
Court is adjourned.
Now that I know he's my biological son, I'm gonna take care of him way more than I did before. As far as Miss Wray goes, we're friends. I think that might be all it ever will be.
She's got a lot to deal with in her head that I think she needs to fix. Maybe we can work it out someday. I don't know.